What's going on with you, everybody? Welcome to this video. We're gonna talk about the upcoming Wukong nerfs because some of you told me in the comments already that there are Wukong nerfs coming up in the next patch, and I wanna give you my opinion on that. This time without the cam. Forgive me, guys, because yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes not feeling it. I haven't played League of Legends for I think more than a week, and it's just I don't know, man. I just keep on getting bad people, and I have to try to carry them with a champion that does no damage. That is very unfun. I used to carry these people, but back then I had a champion who actually did damage. Talking about Wukong. And now, I don't know, man. It's so much harder to carry these people because they are super bad. And then you have to carry them with a champion that has no damage. It's all about his ult, you know? So you still have to play around your team. And honestly, I'm not feeling it anymore. This is why I haven't uploaded anything. I haven't played the game. And dude, back in the days, I played this game every day. And now going on a 1 week break, more than 1 week, says everything, I think. And then the other day I was on what's it called? I was on X, and I saw this tweet, this post, however you want to say it, from Riot Fruxon with a champion with a Wukong nerve on it, and I just lost it, bro. And I just lost it. I think it is time to boycott this champion. I think it is time to bench him. I don't know what your opinion is, guys. You can tell me your opinion in the comment section. I think we should just boycott this champion, just like they did with Chen. At this point, the rework just failed because they keep on nerfing, buffing him every few patches, and it's just I don't know. At this point, it's just I think the rework just failed. That's how I wanna say it. Okay, so we had this post by Riot Froxon a few days ago where you can see champion nerfs Wukong jungle. He says, however, then they changed it into champion adjustments, and you see Wukong from the champion from the nerf section, put it into the adjustment section over here. And this is not a Wukong jungle nerf in my opinion. This is definitely not a Wukong jungle nerf, more like a Wukong top lane nerf, bro. And remember when I said it's this champion is very unfun to play because there is no damage on this guy. You build so many items. You can't be 5-0. You can't be 5 kills ahead of someone else, and the other guy still kills you in a 1v1, man. It just tilts the shit out of me because this guy because this champion just scales super bad into the late game. And now they're nerfing again the scaling on this champion, which is just hilarious. Okay? And this is why I say at this point, man, at this point, the rework just failed. And we should stop playing him. And I will probably, I don't know if I can do it, but I think I will stop playing him. So they understand that this rework, this champion is unfun. And it's no damage. You can see over here in the patch history how many times they bring up the cooldown on the warrior trickster. They introduced the wall jumper, and from them he became popular in the jungle. And you can see how they back and forth try to balance him in the jungle. You see W is like in every adjustment and nearly in every patch. If they tackle Wukong, it's always W in there. From the rework back then when they reworked him, yeah, from the rework gameplay update over here, they kept on tackling his W. You can see his W on every patch, man. And then at some point he got that wall jump and he became popular, as I said, and you can see every time. W, cooldown increased, cooldown decreased, damage decreased, damage decreased. So always less damage, less damage, less damage. Damage against monsters reduced until they got completely rid of this. So less damage, you can see always less damage besides his ult. And this is where they have to tackle him. The ult. The ult is the problem in all of this. Okay? Cooldown increased. You can see W is in there like almost every patch, bro. In every Wukong update. Bug fix. Mana cost reduced. Then you have some other things. Then they have changed the passive, and this is what I thought they will nerf. So you have W again over here, cooldown reduced again. So they bring it up and bring it down. Bring it up, bring it down. They have no clue, bro. They have absolutely no clue. So they brought it down, they reduced it over here, just to bring it up in another patch again. Cooldown increased to 20. Bro, like what are you doing? They have no clue what to do. And now they increased it. They decreased it over here. They increased it over here. And now that they are increasing it even more. See what I'm saying? They have no clue. They have no clue what to do with this champion because the rework just failed. It's a fail rework. It's unfun, no damage. And I checked his stats. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. Okay. At Silva, he's 51% win ratio in the jungle, right? How's he doing on top lane? So let's go to gold. So it decreases, right? Platinum, platinum. The more you go up, the more it decreases. 50%. So now we're on diamond. You can see. So in higher elo, he's shit. Masters, masters, grandmaster, grandmaster, challenger. So the higher you go, you can see that he's very bad in the jungle. Okay, it's all about his. It's all about his ult. It is all about his why people pick him, why they pick him in in pro play, and this is like pro play jail. Okay, he got jailed. Wukong got jailed because he gets picked in pro play, of course, because of his ult. Yeah, because of his engaging and his power to create chaos in these team fights with his ult, with his double knock up. Yeah, this is why they pick him, and this is what they have to tackle. Not his damage. He's so unfun to play. Look at this. 55% to 50%, so even less damage over here. So he's just basically he's a spinning meatball. He's a spinning ball. That's what he's doing. He's doing no damage. He's doing no damage. Then you can see W cooldown increased and the damage decreased. So what's the point of this W, bro? His W is so senseless, man. Okay, so you're gonna have 30% damage on his W. Two auto attacks it does maybe, and one Q. That's it. That's it. So this is actually a nerf on his Q, but this one nerfs this one as well. So it's a double nerf. It's a double nerf effect. Because this one goes down on 30%. You have it on level 1, right? And since this goes down to 50%, it's even less damage. So decoy is even doing less damage than before, than this 30%. So then they bring up the E damage to 240 on the base stats, on the latest rank. Okay? How is this a jungle nerf? How is this a jungle nerf? In what world is this a jungle nerf? And you have no comment, no explanation over here because they fucking don't give a shit about this champion. They don't give a shit about this champion. This attacks his top lane, top lane, top lane because you don't need these. You don't need these what's it called abilities in the jungle. And then again, you have more damage on his E, which is fine, I guess, but on the latest rank only. So if you wanted to nerf Wukong jungle, what they should have done is to attack his passive, not to get triggered by attacking monsters, right? So he can now really heal and get the bonus armor, which makes him unhealthy in the jungle. So you're gonna have to buy a potion, which means again that you have to spend 50 gold, which is another nerf because 50 gold means you get your item later. So this nerf on his passive would have nerfed his jungle, in my opinion. Because the nerf on his passive, not being able to stack it up on monsters, means you would have less health. And this actually forces you to buy health potions, which means again you have to spend your gold on something else than your items, which delays your item, which delays your power spike, which is automatically a nerf in itself. That's a nerf. That's a jungle nerf. Or the other way to nerf his passive is to revert the, I don't know where it was, but it's at some point they came up with the stacking mechanic that if you stack up his passive, it just drops one by one. So they should have just taken it away. So if you stop auto attacking, stop auto attacking a monster, then you after I don't know how many seconds you lose all the stacks, not one by one. There was one patch I cannot find it right now, but there was one patch where they have changed the passive, where it drops one by one instead of like all at the same time. This is another way to nerf Wukong in the jungle, but not to touch Wukong top lane. Okay. So yeah, what's your opinion, boys? What's your opinion? Should we first of all, what's your opinion about this? Okay, what's the opinion about this? Can someone explain me that in the comment section? Robert, maybe? Then the other question is, uh, what are we supposed to do, guys? If you don't work together, and I'm talking to the Wukong main Reddit section that keeps on bitching around about Wukong content creator, about clickbait and shit, when they don't have when they don't understand what clickbait truly is. If we don't start to work together, then we're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna get anywhere. Okay. So my second question is, what do we do, guys? What do we do, apes? Tell me. Do we boycott him? What do we do? I have no clue. I think I'm tell I'm telling you, man. I'm not having fun playing this champion because not only I have to give 110% to carry a game since I'm playing a champion who does no damage, but on top of that, now I have to give 120% when other people don't only have to give 90% because they have actually champions that scale well into the late game and do damage. See what I'm saying? I'm not willing to do that. I want a complete new rework. That's right. An actual rework. An actual rework. This is what I want. This is not a rework that we got from Riot August. It was just a few fixes here and adjustments here and there. No visual updates at all. That wasn't a rework. That wasn't a rework. Maybe Riot Games should stop wasting resources on WASD and give some champions a proper rework, right? Guys, I'm looking forward to read your comments in the comment section. With that being said, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a gameplay recording, to be honest. But hey, I don't know when we're gonna see each other. There will be another video about Wukong, or we bench him and go for another champion, guys. I don't know. I don't know. We will see. Hey, have a wonderful day.